let's talk about Fed Chair Kevin Warsh. We talked about him last week. Now he is testifying in front of Congress as part of his nomination as the incoming Fed Chair. By the way, the poly market around this is an 82% chance by the end of June. So it looks very probable that Kevin Warsh is going to be our next Fed Chair. But he had some interesting takes that I think separate him from his predecessors, particularly on AI. Let's play the clip.
What we call AI in a couple of years, we'll just call business. And AI is going to make almost everything cost less. And the U.S. can be a big winner. And it's a hugely exciting moment. If I were to step back for a minute, if I were the president, what I'd be worried about is a central bank that doesn't see any of that. A central bank that is stuck with models from 1978, governance from a prior period, and don't recognize we could be at the front end of a productivity boom. And if I were the president, I'd be worried that they might not see it. And they might think economic growth is somehow going to be inflationary. I think we were probably in the early innings of a structural decline in prices. Ken sees it on the front lines of real businesses. And I think if you look over the period of the next year or two, it's a pretty special moment.
Wow. So this is Kevin Warsh saying that he actually forecasts, because of AI productivity, he actually forecasts deflation rather than inflation.
I kind of think these are huge statements. Because we did a podcast, it'll come out next week, and one of the big themes of the podcast was like, is AI doing the things that everyone thinks that it's doing, or is there just a bunch of hype and we don't know shit?
Yeah.
And I'm kind of in the latter camp by default, just like until there's data proven to prove that AI is doing anything to the economy, to actual like revenues, to anything. Then like I'm in the camp of just like it's business as usual until we can get something to prove otherwise. When a Fed chair is saying that there is going to be an AI-led productivity boom, it's hard to like. I would like to see why he thinks that reasoning, but like he's the guy with the job that's supposed to take those things into account. So it's hard to argue with.
Do you think he genuinely believes it? Let's take the case that he genuinely believes it. So he thinks AI productivity is going to lead to deflation. Well, that would cause him to want to, lower rates, right?
Which is what Trump wants him to do.
Which is conveniently what Trump wants him to do.
Conveniently what Trump wants him to do. Yeah.
So there's that aspect, although it is the thing you probably should be doing if we are going to get, once in a lifetime productivity gains and deflation accompanying that.
Modern media is a mess. Every platform has a bias, but not every news consumer is aware of the platform's bias that they're consuming. That's why when I want to learn the truth, I go to Polymarket, the world's most unbiased news platform. Get your signal from polymarket.com.